Got it.
Alright guys, welcome to Luray Caverns. How are you all doing today? Alright, my name is Emily. I'll be your tour guide today. Before we get started, I do have a few guidelines I'm going to ask everybody to follow while we're down here. First and foremost, please do not touch, handle, or climb on any of the formations, walls, or ceilings we will be seeing today. As tempting as it may be, we all have natural oils and salts in our skin that do stop the growth of the formations over time. So we ask that you avoid doing this in order to help us preserve the natural beauty down here. I also ask that you stay on the brick and cement pathways that will be marking our tours, as well as these lower handrails down here. However, the lower handrails are not meant to support body weight, so please do not sit or lean on these. Handrails like the ones used coming down the steps will be provided at various areas throughout the tour for your convenience. I also ask that you stay behind me and with the group at all times. I know we have a large group and everyone will be taking pictures. Please just try and rejoin the group once you've done so. So right in the fish market, because along that back wall there, it does look like fish that have been caught, cut, cleaned, and hung. These formations are wet, which means they're still active and growing. However, if you take a look at the ceiling above you, these formations are dry and chalky. This means that they're not currently growing, they are dormant. However, if water from the surface were to reach them at any point, they could begin to grow again. Our next stop is going to be around the corner at our first view of Pluto's ghost. However, on the way, we will be passing by Dream Lake. Dream Lake is the largest body of water in the caverns. It is also one of the prettiest parts of the tour. It's 2,500 square feet in area and anywhere from 18 to 20 inches deep at its deepest point. However, it will look to be much deeper as it is a perfect reflection of the stalactites from the ceiling above onto the water. So that will be the large body of water up ahead on your right. Once you take a look there, you can meet at our next stop, Pluto's ghost.
You ever try to swim it?
No, it's not quite deep enough. It's only about a foot and a half. It's very cold. That's true.
I'm surprised you don't find that somewhere.
Somebody was saying that before.
That's a really good picture. These bones also dated to be about 700 to 900 years old, so we believe she was a young Native American girl, and we named this column the Princess Column in her honor. Now, we don't believe that the young girl was actually ever down here in the caverns. We do believe that she lived and died on the surface where her remains were buried and then washed through one of the sinkholes above here to the base of the column. Her bones are no longer on display here in the caverns. secondary growth. This secondary growth accounts for all the formations we'll be seeing on our tour today. This happens when water drips through small cracks and openings in the surface, picking up minerals along the way, and then depositing them here in the caverns. We'll most commonly see these in the form of stalactites and stalagmites. These are dripstone formations that take about 120 years to form 1 cubic inch. A good way to remember the difference between the two: a stalactite hangs tight to the ceiling, and a stalagmite might reach the ceiling one day. When the two form together, it is a column or a pillar. And along our tour today, we'll be seeing 4 main colors. The first of these is the reddish-orange color, that is iron oxide. The white color is calcite. The blackish-gray color is manganese oxide. And the fourth color you'll see today will be green. It is cave algae or cave moss, and it is not natural to the caverns. It is here because of the lighting systems as well as the moisture in the air. Our next stop will be just up ahead in the Luray Caverns fish market.
The wishing well.
Yeah, it sells up there where they do.
I don't know in weight or dollar amount.
You're not gonna
Watch out, Diego.
put all that money.
And they also collect all the milks out of here throughout the year. It's just taking up the finance policy right now. Put them in the fund, so. Alright guys, so we are here at the Luray Caverns wishing well. This is the deepest body of water in the caverns. At its deepest point, it's about 6 feet deep. The greenish color comes from the copper of the pennies, and each year all of the coins are collected and they are later donated to various non-profit organizations and charities like the one seen on the blackboard hanging just above the well. So you can feel free to make some wishes and take some pictures. Once you're done, you can meet me around the corner at our next stop, Morrison's Hall.
Here's a quarter. There you go.
Just looking.
Skeleton.